Now, Mum, what's it like being in my kitchen as opposed to yours?
Not much different.
No? Don't you think mine's a little bit cleaner?
No, it is not. Don't be so cheeky.
So there's no set recipe to yours then, right?
No. I used to make it at least once a week when you were a little boy.
Right. I'm actually doing an ease pudding, bit of a classic ease pudding. We're peeling these Braeburn apples. We're going to cut the apples into quarters and then actually caramelise them in a little bit of butter. Once they're caramelised in a bit of butter, got rid of the water out of the apple, we're going to sort of deglaze with some calvados. Mum.
Yes?
How you doing?
I'm fine. Do you want your hand?
No.
Let's see what you're doing.
In there I've got my currants, yeah. Here I've got my apples. I've just peeled the apples. I'm going to take out the cores. Then I'm going to... Well, I don't want you looking at too much, yeah?
No.
No, well, otherwise, in case you start getting a little bit more...
Why have you done this and why is almonds there? Look, it's almonds.
Yeah, almonds. I'm going to put the almonds on top.
Do you know the traditional recipe for eaves pudding hasn't got your fruit soaked in it and it hasn't got almonds?
No, what I'm trying to do, Mum, is a bit of a modern-day version, do you know what I mean? Huh? Not the kind of thing you'd take down the bingo hall.
There's nothing wrong with taking it down the bingo hall. Look.
What is
this
that?
is an old Delia Smith's recipe of Eve's pudding.
Right, yes.
Delia doesn't put alcohol on her fruit.
No, OK.
And she doesn't use fruit, it's just apples and a sponge.
OK, well, normally Delia saves her alcohol for half-time.
Is that not too high?
No, it's not too high, Mum, that's fine.
The fire alarm will go off.
Dear, oh dear. It's nice to have you back in the kitchen again.
Yeah, it's nice working together, Gordon.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Don't get used to it, because it's not happening again.
No, I know.
Yeah, all right, good. Right, tell me what you're doing in yours.
I'm just going to stew mine.
Pastry, you've put at the bottom of the dish. Will that work?
Of course it does.
Yeah, all right, just asking. Don't get arsey. Dear, oh dear.
You don't have to swear.
Now.
Mum covers her apples with a meringue topping, while I cover mine with a light sponge mixture using flour, eggs, sugar, calvados and the zest of a lemon.
And we pour this mixture on top of the apples and bake in the oven for about 12 to 15 minutes. But before we put it in the oven, we get some almonds, some icing sugar, dust it, so as it starts to bake in the oven, it caramelises with this really nice almond texture on top. Right, Mum, how are you doing?
There you are, Mr. Ramsay.
Bring it over here, please.
Yes?
Next to mine. Do you know what, Mum? I've got a really good feeling about this one, you know that?
What, for me?
No, but for me, you know that, honestly.
I think for me.
Huh?
Look at the difference there.
And this is payback time for all that grey lamb you served me for those years.
Mr. Ramsay.
How are you doing, bud?
I'm very good. It's good to see you.
Yeah, likewise. Good to see you.
Thank you for having me here.
How was the soup?
Not great.
What do you mean, not great? It's a fresh soup, made to order.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what's wrong with it, exactly. Too hot.
Too hot?
Right, too hot.
What do you mean, peppery?
No, too hot. I had to blow on
I
it.
find it amazing that you've actually finished 2/3 of it, now you start complaining.
Well, because I'm a good guest. But I tell you what, if that came in a can, I wouldn't buy it again. What went wrong tonight, Gordon?
Yeah,
Is it pressure?
I'm always under pressure.
You're leaving your talent on the pavement. Which is where the soup looks like it came from. Look at the colour of that.
But it's fresh, it's vibrant. OK, let me ask you.
You know what, it was nice, but here's the other thing as well, is, look,
weren't blown away.
I'm hoping to have sex with one of these people around the table later on, but now we've all got green stuff in our teeth. Well, now you've got to think ahead.
So that means you've got to keep your mouth closed. Which is
straw.
difficult for you, isn't it? Yeah.
Of course I can't be quiet.
Richard, how are you?
I'm very well, Gordon. How are you doing?
Yeah, very well indeed, thank you. Good to see you. How was your main course?
Very, very good.
You enjoyed it?
I never had cooked lettuce before.
Really? Now, do you actually cook at home?
I do.
Yes. And what kind of sort of food do you cook?
Oh, simple. Fish in the oven, potatoes, being Scottish.
Yes.
I have to have potatoes with everything.
Yes.
In fact, if you sent me to a desert island and said, what could you eat? I'd probably have to say potatoes.
I hear, behind the scenes, you're slightly intimidated about confronting waiters when you go to a restaurant.
I remember the first restaurant I actually complained in, the grilled tomato was black.
Really?
And I choked in my mouth, and as I said it, I said, oh, look, I'm sorry, but this tomato was uneatable.
Yeah.
And she said, was it, love?
And that was it?
That was it. Off she went.
But it's really interesting listening to you saying that you're sort of uncomfortable with complaining when the character you played for so many years was a constant pain in the arse.
Well, Victor Meldrew wouldn't know his way around a good restaurant, unfortunately.
No. Whenever you want to, complain to, it becomes a bit of a confusion because there's so many waiters. Always complain to the maitre d' or the manager.
Yeah.
Now, I've got a bit of a food quiz tongue twister for you.
Food quiz?
Yeah. Which part of a sheep's head is an Arabic food delicacy?
The eyes.
What round sugary thing with a hole in the middle does Homer Simpson love to eat?
A donut.
A donut. So exactly that. Well done.
No, I do love donuts. My mother made a good donut.
I love donuts. What insect makes honey?
A bee.
A bee. Fantastic. If you're full up, yeah, what do you do with your food that's left on the plate?
Put it in the bin.
No, you...
What?
You leave it.
You leave it?
You leave it, exactly. You've got them all right. Well done.
I don't leave it.
Well done.
Jonathan Ross paid me £10,000 to say.
I'm sorry. I'll pay you £10 here and now. Richard, you're an absolute star.
Thank you
so
very
much.
much,
It's been an
Ross.
absolute pleasure.
It's been lovely.
Best wishes. Thank you.
Cheers.
I don't believe it. I can't believe you said it. Right. Enjoy the main course.
Main course was great. Well done. You have redeemed yourself.
Thank God for that.
As good as some of Gary's stuff. I mean, what? That's a nice thing to say.
Listen,
Yes.
Yeah, you've got a lot of pets at home.
Too many.
Yeah, and far too many.
Two of them are lambs. I know you like them. We've got an iguana, we have 5 ferrets, we have 1 python. We had 3 dogs, we now have 4 dogs, and my wife got them on for my birthday.
Are you going to eat
3
them?
cats. I'm not going to eat the dogs, no. They
No.
only do that in Korea.
For the lambs, you're going to eat the lambs?
No, we're not. The lambs are pets. Molly and Muffin, they're very sweet.
You can't have lambs as pets, because you know we've got turkeys in the garden for the kids to grow their own Christmas lamb.
But here's the thing I found strange when I was watching the show last week is that one of the turkeys was a bit unwell. And you were saying, oh, the children are upset the turkey might die. Yeah, you're going to kill the turkey next week. Where are the children going to cope with that? Never mind call the vet and it's got a bad foot. Finish it off now.
It's not fat enough yet.
You can't keep his hands off me, eh?
No.
It's like we're back in jail.
No, but you can't kill something that's not actually ready, you know that. No, but I've got really bad news.
What's that?
Nigella's a man.
Nice.
No one eats like that.
Well, I have
That
long
man.
suspected that because her hands and the Adam's apple are a dead giveaway.
She's 12.5 kilos.
Oh, I love it.
So,
More cushion for the pushing. You know what I'm saying, Gordon?
I got more bad news.
What?
Deanie's a man as well.
Yeah, that's not such bad news, really, because none of us were thinking about that.
I can't believe you talk so quickly, for God's sake. How do you get a word in edgeways?
You don't need to get a word next week. Just relax and learn, all right? I have a lot to teach you.
I actually realise you're such a foodie.
I love it. I really love food. Absolutely.
Now, you're a bit of a ladies' man. Yeah? Yeah, as a romance. No, but I mean,
Okay.
would you prefer taking them out for dinner, or would you prefer cooking a romantic meal?
Oh, I think cooking a romantic meal is the best thing. I cooked some wild salmon recently. Wild salmon, and it just very simple.
Yep.
Just with some olive oil, lemon. Probably let it down by doing mashed potato, which is real boys' food, isn't it?
Wild salmon. Who was that for?
A friend.
Oh, Len, come on. Whisper in my ear, go on. What was her name? Damn, did she stay for breakfast? I'll see you later. Thank you. Good to see you. Thank you.
Hey,
No, that's hard in there.
a little bit of a rest time.
Yeah, slightly sort of come down time, yes. How was your sea bass?
It was lovely. Flavours are just not too overpowering.
No.
Just, just nice.
You do quite a lot of cooking.
I
right?
do. I enjoy cooking. It's one of the only few creative things I say I can do.
And how did you learn to cook? I mean, how did you first get involved with sort of cooking?
Do you know
Mum
what?
or...
No, I used to watch. Just sit and watch. Didn't do anything, take any lessons, do any recipe books. Just watch how my parents used to cook. And my father used to do most of the cooking.
okay.
My very first meal I ever cooked wasn't a Jamaican meal, funny enough.
No.
It was sweet and sour pork.
Sweet and sour pork.
And I was 9 when I did that with.
You guys have been spending a lot of time together over the last couple of months. Yes. Was Erin a good teacher? Was she...
Excellent.
Yes.
Patience of a saint.
Show me position 1.
There's no
That's
position.
we don't have that.
Isn't there?
No.
Ask him to show you a cha-cha-cha or a...
Just show me a
snake
position.
It's quite difficult. I mean, the first thing, if you try to learn to, certainly when we're doing some assembly, is to try to learn to roll your hips. Yeah?
Sounds quick.
So from
Ready?
here, over, roll, and back.
Slowly, do slowly. Schmuck, you've been doing this for 2 months now. To do slowly and make
Okay.
sure no one's watching, yeah?
You take your foot to the side, you roll in, through.
Roll your hip and go back.
Back.
Hey, oh.
I like it.
Oh, I can't believe we've done that. No.
That looks the basis of a good Latin dancer. He's looking good.
Round we go. Oh, dear. How can you have that moment with your mum? Huh? OK. Oh, there's not enough string on the apron.
Oh, that's cheeky, isn't it? What's he
I
like?
love you. I'm joking. Take the portion like that and just on top of the creme fraiche like that. But make sure you serve all that nice caramel. Something you didn't have in your ease pudding.
All right, Gordon, don't rub it in.
I know you don't like shouting. I know you don't like swearing. Yeah, but I want you to shout a nice, big, loud service for me.
Service, please.
No, it's not loud enough. No one heard you.
Service, please.
No, Mum, you got to say it, yeah? with a pair of sort of goonies. Service, please.
Service, please.
That's better. Thank you. Table?
5, please.
Table 5. Let's go. OK.
This is easy peasy, isn't it? I don't know why you got all stressed out about it.
My mum's happy, but are the diners?
It was the texture that I absolutely loved about it. It just was perfect for me.
I thought it was absolutely gorgeous. I loved the texture. I thought the nuts on the top were gorgeous. It wasn't too sweet, but it was just very, very enjoyable, light and perfect to end the meal.